Well, let's hit the road.
Oh my God, this is an amazing highway.
That is a crazy beautiful road. Look at that! That is so cool! Wow. What a canyon.
Right?
Makes you feel small, doesn't it?
Tiny.
Welcome to camp.
Hey there, I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is the story of our adventure. Life is fleeting, and we want to squeeze every bit out of it. We are wandering the world, so home is a bit of a moving target for us. We love finding the random, the remote, and sharing it all with you. So subscribe to get lost with us and hopefully find some inspiration to go after your own dreams.
Good morning. We have just loaded up the bikes and it's actually warm right now.
It's actually
great.
really warm.
Yeah.
But it won't be for too long,
No.
I don't think. We're going into the mountains again.
But beautiful morning. I don't see a cloud in the sky, so pretty excited for today. Back to nice riding weather. So here's the bikes all loaded up. Well, let's hit the road.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning.
Oh, beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. The air feels crisp and cold. But with the sun out, I don't feel like it's cold at all. It's lovely. Got a full tank of gas. And we're heading for, basically Bryce, I think. Bryce Canyon, that area anyway. Let's see where we end up, but...
Yeah.
And, it looks like...
We made it as far north in the States as we wanted to, just not as far north in that state as we wanted to.
Yeah, we made it all the way to Montana, and then, you know, I would say the unfinished business for another trip would be going over Beartooth Pass,
Yep.
and going up and crossing the Canadian border and grabbing some, poutine, I guess. If we have to eat something, I guess you have to eat poutine, right?
Yeah.
And then turning back. But we made it all the way to Montana, and warmer weather and small roads sounds really good about now, so that's where we're headed.
What'd you get?
Some hot chocolate from the machine, and it's amazing because it's hot and sugary. Yeah, it feels so good to stop and just be in the sun.
Yeah.
But I mean, just having the sun out, I couldn't care less. I'm not complaining.
No.
But the air temp is probably colder than it has been while it's been raining.
Totally, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, this is the coldest that I've been, I think.
Yeah.
And
yesterday we were in actual sleet,
Yeah.
freezing rain
Yeah.
hitting us, and it wasn't as cold of an air temp. So it's just like, you know, it happens after a storm, though. You know, that first sunny day, man, the air is crisp, and it definitely is crisp.
Yeah.
We are in Gay Perry, or Paris, Idaho.
Yeah. It looks a little different than Paris, France, but still really pretty. Really cool old buildings, and feels good to stop and warm up a little bit. But it's a beautiful day. I have to say it's crazy, like, doing a motorcycle trip like this is a bucket list item for me, so it's pretty mind-blowing. Sometimes it's easy to forget, but pretty mind-blowing that I'm doing it.
You are doing it, and you're doing a really good job, and it's fun seeing you progress and gain more and more confidence with riding, with your motorcycle, and I don't know, it's just a really neat thing. It's scary at times, you know, but I'm so happy that you're on your own bike and riding because, you know, I don't feel like a responsibility, you know, if you were on the back of this, I love riding 2-up, but to do it day after day and fit all of our gear, and I feel like it's neat that, you know, I get to see you learn something versus just sit on the back and hang out and I go, you know, are you having fun today, or is this boring, or is this, instead it's like, you're on your own bike, you can tell me, hey, let's head this way, let's head that way, or let's take a break, and I just love that you're an autonomous sort of adventure of your own right next to me, and I can talk to you. Thank goodness these headsets are honestly my favorite upgrade that I'd never had before, and I never thought.
Yeah.
No, and if we almost left without them, you know, thinking, oh, okay, well, it's not a big deal. I've never done a motorcycle trip with them, so who says you need them all of a sudden? And you certainly don't need them. But,
but it adds so much. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Oh my God, this is an amazing highway. This is Highway 150. I can't believe I've never been on it. It's just one of the best motorcycle roads I've ever seen.
Amazing.
God, it looks like Alaska, you know?
Totally. It's so pretty. The leaves
I
are
feel
starting to change colors and...
Yeah. And as perfect as the road is, with hardly anyone on it, it does make me think about dirt bikes or 4x4s, because there are dirt roads constantly leaving the main highway.
Yes.
Just start thinking about, where does that one go? Ooh, where does that one go? And on and on. It's pretty cool.
Totally. This is amazing. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to do this trip. Roads like this.
Yeah. And I can't believe the trees are changing. I didn't think the aspen would already be changing because, 2 years ago, or was it last year? 2 years. I don't know. 2 years.
Yeah, I think 2 years.
It was a month later than now, and the trees are starting to change. So
Yeah.
I feel lucky that we get to see all the yellow, orange, and red aspen everywhere. It's so neat.
And it's crazy to think that we were in a similar area a few days ago, really. And we were not wearing long underwear. It was pretty warm. We were even getting rained on, and it wasn't this cold. So the weather has shifted.
Yeah, on our way north, it was sweating, and we were both kind of uncomfortable with how warm it was, and now it is downright cold. But as long as the sun's out on a motorcycle, everything's okay. But
yeah, and we're heading south, so I think we'll be warmer in the next few days too.
Fingers crossed. What could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
We're heading into today is one of my favorite areas to ride a motorcycle. All of that Bryce, Zion, Escalante, just all of that Capitol Reef National Park and stuff is just amazing.
I'm so excited. The weather is perfect. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Crazy beautiful road.
Right? And you're not even over the best part yet, so... Yeah, I swear. I mean, that is amazing right there, but there's a section coming up that I think is even better, and it defies logic that exists.
For this one.
Yeah. It's all so amazing. It all looks like a painting,
Yeah.
You got 8 miles to food.
Ooh,
and maybe fuel.
Look at that. That is so cool.
Such perfect, smooth tarmac, carving corners over what is some of the harshest terrain you could imagine.
I don't want to go too fast because I want to look at everything.
No, agreed. I mean, slowing it down for sure, so no rush. Yeah, windscreen open is actually really nice, and the air temp is so good. How awesome!
It's perfect.
Look at that! Look at that! Oh, amazing.
You feel like you're just on the spine up there.
Right? This is the hog's back. You're on it. So this is the up hanging out, up on both sides. Gosh, look at that. Just infinite exploring. You know what I mean? Look at this. You're right on the back now. See that? Perfectly on the spine. Either side is just a complete drop off. Not a good time to push your limits on lean angle, right? Right?
Wow, this is crazy.
Right? Just doesn't seem possible. And can you imagine the engineering feat of building this road? Should we build it there, guys? No, that's insane. Build it through the valley.
Yeah.
Easier. And then, I don't know, maybe it was easier up here. I doubt that, but somehow they did it right on the spine of a mountain. Look at this. This is almost like a Red Rock version of the $1 Million Highway, but with nobody on it too. So you're just cruising along. Look at that. Come on.
We made a quick fuel stop, and then it was time for some food. We found a place to get a burger.
Like our second bought meal of the trip. I mean, we bought meals, but not to sit down somewhere.
Those burgers were so good. Now it was time to search for camp. We headed out a road Tim knew. I, however, had no idea what was in store as we wound our way down from the plateau we were on. It was incredible, and even though we were both exhausted from a long day on the bikes, this ride revived us. I mean, look at this. Incredible.
Wow. What a canyon.
Right? Yeah, it's so funny. Just like idling in third gear. Just pop, 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 pop.
I know, and I okay, pay attention. Look where you're going, because I keep looking up like, wow.
Yeah.
Makes you feel small, doesn't it?
Tiny.
Oh, this is one of the coolest roads I've ever driven a motorcycle on.
Yeah. Level of ridiculous so high that your brain, I think, has a hard time believing it's not a cartoon. You know, I feel like I'm in the old Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner, or in the movie Cars or something. Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Welcome to camp.
Check out these views. Pretty good 360.
Alright guys, check out our campsite. It's pretty awesome.
It is awesome.
It's been a long day, but what amazing roads, like mind-blowing road after road after road.
And no one on them.
No one. Kind of the end of
But I
the
love it.
weekend.
All directions, all these different layers of color here, and then this way, the sun's still out over there. So the Burr Trail switchbacks are just over that hill over there. But crazy. Every direction.
I'll show you the sights while we enjoy a beer.
Cheers.
guys might not realize how much stuff we have to take along just to do these videos. So I have a small camera here, we have 2 GoPros, a 360 camera, and at the end of every day I have to make sure batteries are charged or have new batteries and empty SD cards. So I brought my laptop. So I think we'd have about half the stuff we have if we didn't take camera gear to take you guys along. Totally worth it, but it is a lot of stuff, and at the end of the day when you're tired, the last thing I want to do is empty SD cards. I just want to sit down and be done. But just for you guys, we do all of that. Look at all the stuff we have. This whole bag is camera / computer stuff. We've got this guy, we've got this guy. This whole thing is batteries. Yeah. Stuff on our helmets to charge. So that's my duty right now, before I get too tired and can't do anything, is make sure everything's charged and ready to go the next day, while Tim decides what route we're gonna take tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a lot of options at least.
Yeah.
But it's tough because with the time we have left, we need to sort of figure it out and make some choices. All good choices, but you know, you don't want to get too deep into a new area and then feel like you're doing long days. We've done a few long days due to looking for parts or a spare tire, and so I don't want to do them for no reason.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out is there's so much good stuff, and we could go like all different levels of big. You know, it's like we could try and bite off way too much and be up in the mountains of Colorado, which is beautiful, but probably too far out of the way.
Yeah.
And then even from here, we could turn around and go back the way we came in, and then head down through like Sedona and Payson and Globe and some really cool towns. But yeah, we just figured it out.
One thing we know about ourselves is that every day we've ended up doing way more
than
we thought, because we're like, oh, we could do a little bit more. Oh, we could do a little bit more. And then at the end of the day, it hits us just exactly how tired we are.
What were we thinking?
And like we set up the tent and it's like, I'm crawling to bed.
Yeah.
I'm ready for bed.
Totally. Which, you know, thankfully, you know, not going to have a fire or anything like that. And so there's nothing to do once the sun sets anyways.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things where, yeah, it feels like each day we always look at the map and go, you know, but if we got here, gosh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And so we do a little more and a little more.
Yeah.
We're bad at that.
We are bad at that. But that's part of the fun, because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And we're having fun riding, and then it just hits you once you stop that, like,
well, we were going to stop
we did a lot and we're
100 miles
tired.
ago.
Yeah. But this camp spot is awesome, and I can't believe, like, we're not far from a paved road. You can actually see it out that way and out behind us, looking down on it.
One car, though.
And there's been, like, no one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I love to, you know, these bikes. Okay, we got a flat. I shouldn't do a lot of dirt, but like you can get any bike to remote spots, and I've always done that on motorcycle trips. And I love that, whether I've had a Harley or an old Triumph or something. Yeah. You just take it down something a little bit sketchy looking that would deter the vans and the motorhomes and that sort of stuff. Or if it's really tight, you go where, you know, even a 4x4 couldn't go. Yeah. And just squeeze a little tent in anywhere.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish doing my battery computer duty, sit and watch the sunset, I think, and then probably pass out. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Makes you feel like an ant.
Yeah. Yeah, Utah is definitely like, oh no, not like auntie, not like an old lady.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel like I have a sibling with a child.
Okay.